Hello, I'm Jonathan Green, and welcome to the third Formula One Grand Prix that ABC Sports are bringing you this season. Now, in 2 weeks' time, we'll be bringing you the fourth as we go live from the legendary Oval at the Brickyard for the US Grand Prix. Well, during our program, ex-Formula One racer Danny Sullivan will be announcing the results of his Red Bull driver search program. Here he is now with an update on the initiative.
Welcome back to the Red Bull Formula One Driver Search Program, where we are looking for young American talented drivers with the skill and the character to become the next American Formula One World Champion. The nominees will be announced at the Indianapolis U.S. Grand Prix. After that, Red Bull will take them to Europe, where they will do intensive testing to pick the final four. Red Bull has an extensive history in motorsports, especially with up-and-coming drivers. The philosophy is to give the young athlete the wings to develop that talent and become a true sports professional. The core of this philosophy is to give them the opportunity to freely develop their character and their skill in a professional environment. The professionalism, which is reflected in the driver search program, is designed to give the young driver the chance to become the next American Formula One World Champion. Now, I talked to NASCAR champion Jeff Gordon and Winston Cup star Tony Stewart about the excitement of open-wheel racing. Would you like to drive a Formula One car?
Oh, gosh, I guess. Heck yeah, who wouldn't want to drive an F1 car? I mean, to have that much acceleration and braking power, to be able to go through the turns the way they do. I mean, the cars are just so unbelievable that I would love to get the opportunity.
What do you think about that program for these young kids?
I think it's awesome. I mean, we need, an American driver in the World, Series, and I wish I would have had the opportunity to go over and race in a Formula One car, or at least have an opportunity to try to get there. And you got to find them young, talented, and you got to get these guys that can get over there and be sponges and absorb it all in.
What do you think about that program?
I'm slightly disappointed because I wish you would have started this about 15 years ago when I was younger and could have had a chance to do this. I think it's great. It's something that American kids need.
Straight after the final candidates have been selected and announced at the F1 Grand Prix in Indianapolis, they are taken through a physical test where experts will assess their muscle functions and motor skills, aerobic and anaerobic conditioning. After the physical testing, the candidates will be taken to a track near Paris, France, where they will be put through extensive on-track testing. On the racetracks here in Europe, the drivers are training, testing, developing, and competing to develop their skills in the junior formulas. Now let's take a look at the categories on the stairway to Formula One. The first step that young drivers can take in the early stages is kart racing. It gives them a taste of the spirit of motor racing, confronts them with head-to-head competition, and builds their self-confidence. In Formula BMW, all the drivers race in equivalent race cars so that driving talent becomes noticeable, as well as the first chance to set up a car. Formula Renault establishes higher driving standard, more technical input, and increased speeds of around 150 miles an hour. In Formula 3, the juniors start to take their place in international competitions. The cars have greater cornering speed, and the competition gets much tougher. The last stage in junior racing is Formula 3000, which introduces the young drivers to F1 tracks, team and technical directors. It also functions as a springboard to Formula One. These 5 steps illustrate the stairway to Formula One. Christian is one of the young drivers trying to make his way to Formula One, and he's now in Formula Renault. Now, Christian, when the American drivers come here and they come to this, what can they expect?
When I saw first time this big team, I said, wow. For me, it was fantastic.
Christian, when you first arrived at the team, what did you have to do?
Yeah, first we make the seat, setting the whole car. And after this, you can drive the first laps on the track.
How many races will you do around Europe and in England during the season?
Total, we have 27 races.
Christian, thank you very much, and good luck in those championships. The drivers will be looked at by an internationally renowned panel of judges. 4 drivers will be sponsored by Red Bull in a European Junior Formula and given the chance to become the next American Formula One champion.